Well, welcome back to another Hoosier Hero Driver for 2026. Frank Kimmel. Frank, thanks for joining us, and congratulations on being a Hoosier driver.
Yeah, it was a cool deal. We kind of come out of the blue. I didn't know really what it was all about, but really nice little program they got going on there at Hoosier. So,
well, I got to tell you, I've interviewed. You're down to the last of them, but I will tell you, everybody else is a lot younger.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Thanks for bringing that to my attention. No, I've missed that. Yeah.
We're almost about the same age, so I get it. Got to tease each other a little bit too. So, Frank, again, congratulations on that. It's a huge honor to be that selected one of those drivers. So, tell everybody, what do you race?
Well, for the biggest part, I've been an ARCA racer all my life. We ran the ARCA series for years and years and years. Had good success, and we won 10 championships. And
is that all? Just 10?
Yeah, just 10. Okay. And 80 races. So those are both
just
records.
80?
Just 80.
All right.
Yeah. So just been really fortunate to get to do what we love to do and have some success. So.
Yep. You know, it's ARCA. They don't TBI televise that as a lot as I wish they would to watch that more and stuff too. But so are you still racing in 26?
No, I don't race anymore. I quit 4 or 5 years ago. I'm a crew chief on Jason and Isaac Kitzmiller's ARCA cars.
Okay, cool.
And
so you headed to Daytona?
Yeah, we got a test here in a couple of weeks.
That's what I heard, a couple of weeks for a test coming up and stuff too.
So we had the primary car on the pull down rig before I left, and we'll have the backup. I think is going on right now. So it should be done.
It's crazy. We talk about relationships, how this racing world is and stuff from that part. And you were just talking about Red Cornette, and Jack Cornette was just here checking out the motor and setup we have here in my dirt late model. It's just crazy how small world this is, isn't it?
It really is, and how it all comes back to a real small nucleus, a bunch of guys. But when you talk about old time engine builders, Red Cornette was, definitely one of the cornerstone guys. And he and my dad started racing, I think in 47, 48 or something like
that.
So, a long time ago. And so they were good friends and had a lot of dad had a lot of success, especially on the dirt tracks. And if I would have been 4 or 5 years older and my brother would have been 4 or 5 years older, we probably would have been dirt racers because Dad was like on the cutting edge of dirt racing. Then he was building a lot of cars for people, and but he kind of liked the asphalt thing, and we got to go to Daytona a few times, run some ARCA races. So we steered off that way.
Gotcha. So you're crew chiefing for these. Who'd you say? I'm sorry,
Kitzmillers.
Yes. Kitzmillers. So what's their planned full ARCA season for 2026?
Yeah, Jason is that's the dad. He's in his early 50s, and has never really done a full season. Last year he did the first full season, and he ended up third in the driver's points. So had a really good season. Did what we had to do and finish races and stay on the racetrack. And then Isaac, his son, who's 16, can't run the full series yet until he's 18. So we're trying to just get this whole program up and running and trying to get it compete where we can compete with the Gibbs and those kind of guys. We got a ways to go yet.
I get you. So what chassis, what car are you running?
They're Chevrolets.
Right.
The chassis is, we have several different types, but Spire or GMS, that type of thing from down there in Charlotte.
So the ARCA car, is that and learning more about the chassis and stuff, is that a car that stepped down out of NASCAR?
Well, back in the day, especially when I drove it, we used old ARCA cars. Old Cup cars. Absolutely. Very few of us built fresh ARCA cars to race. Once we got going and we started winning some races and stuff, then it built a specific ARCA car, but it basically was a Cup type car. So now with the new gen, whatever that thing is, they have now 6 or whatever. None of that stuff works for us.
Nothing works. Nothing carried over. Nothing.
Wasn't a good deal.
They're going to figure out what you're going to do because eventually you're going to run out of cars, aren't you?
Well, the Busch cars are still very similar to us. The trucks are very similar as far as the components that we boat on. Of course, the truck chassis is different looking, but it's usually the same front clip or very close to the same front clip. And so same thing with Xfinity. So there's enough companies down there that still do it.
Do enough to help you. So now you're on the crew chief side. How long have you been crew chiefing again?
Well, let's see. I finished racing in about, 16, 17. So whatever that is, 5, 6 years, whatever it is.
Yep.
At times I've actually worked on truck teams and as a front end mechanic and that kind of thing. And then I went into I was a truck truck chief for a while for DGR or Tricon. And then this opportunity came about to become a crew chief and like, I don't know, team manager or whatever, however you want to call it, for the ARCA side.
So since you quit threw them the steering wheel, is this funner being a crew chief?
No,
or is it funner?
It sucks.
It sucked. I knew you was going to say that. I just wanted to know that for sure.
And not for what you think. I mean, yes, I do miss getting in a race car, but I'm also very much a realist. And you see these 16-year-old kids that come in that have 10 years of racing experience and, youth, strength, everything that we had back 40 years ago, so I get it. It's their world, and I'm totally good with that. The thing that's hard for me is now I have a whole set of circumstances to worry about. I worry about the car breaking down, and you've got other people working on the car that maybe aren't,
trust.
Yeah, you got to trust them, and that's so tough to do, and not try to micromanage everybody. So it's a tough deal.
Yeah, I bet it is too. It's hard for me too. When I guess you can call me the crew chief on this car, but really Nick is probably the crew chief on our car too. But it's, again, a lot of guys want to help you and stuff, but you get nervous, especially when it's your son sitting behind that steering wheel.
Absolutely. And when my son raced, he actually is a spotter now. He spots for Daniel Suarez
on
Sunday.
That's cool. And again, back to that small network again, right?
Yeah, he spots for Daniel on Sunday, and he does an Xfinity car or whatever they call it this year, and a truck, and he has an ARCA car too. So he stays real busy with that. But when he was racing, we raced Salem Speedway back home. Yeah. And, man, it was hard. People come up and talk to you while they're racing, and I'm thinking, hang on just a second. Let me get this over with here because I'm driving with him right now, So it was tough.
Exactly. So, well, now that I know who you are, put a name to a face, we'll be able to watch you on ARCA and see how you guys do with your crew chief. I'm excited. That's part of my fun with doing these interviews. This is our third year to do this.
I see.
And to now follow the drivers and crew chief. I think you're our first crew chief.
Well, that's good. Well,
and we'll follow you and see how you do at Kona.
Yeah, hopefully we run well. I think he ran third last year there, so hopefully we can back that up, maybe a couple spots.
Very cool. We've got a local race team, Petty's, that race ARCA too. That I believe they're just a little bit ways from Wichita, but they've always competed in that ARCA stuff too. So
yeah, ARCA is a really cool series. It's changed since it's evolved, and it's now become strictly a feeder program. I made a living of it, and there were several racers that were able to do that over the years. So the way I look at it is, you get to make a living and you get to drive a race car. Just don't tell anybody that's really not supposed to happen, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah, very cool. Well, anyway, Frank, thanks for spending some time with me. Congratulations again on being a Hoosier hero for 2026. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
And we'll follow you along too. But tell your son, have fun with that too. Now I have to watch Daniel Suarez a little bit.
Well, he's been telling me what to do all my life, so he gets that from his mom.
I get. Trust me, I'm in the same boat there too. Fred, again, thanks, congratulations, and thanks for spending some time with me.
Appreciate it, sir. Thank you.
Have a good day, buddy.
Yeah.